look at Dallas history, they always choke. So we'll go down there and make them choke.
Cool. You know, Coach Garrett has a great saying, and I don't know where he got it from, but winners worry about winning, and losers worry about winners. So we're focused on ourselves in this locker room about what we need to do to get better each and every phase of this game and be ready for this week. We're not worried about he say, she say.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's a rival game, though. You got guys that talk a lot, so when the lights turn on, we're prepared. We're prepared, and we just have to focus on us.
Flossing our way into rivalry weekend.
I can't do it. I can't floss. I cannot. But
You did it.
that's how hype I get by all of that nonsense.
I love how that kind of went.
That's the best part about it right there. Ooh.
Dave, Tay, Jesse, it's going to be a great day in Cover 4 land, you guys. We had good conversation yesterday, so if you like that, we've got more for you where that came from, starting with this guy.
I don't want to repeat myself too much, but that's why I'm dancing like an idiot. I love it when we get trash talk. I love when the players give us something to talk about. Dak was a little understated, Camu, Grugier Hill, I think I said that right. He was a little more, exactly. Like, I love trash talk. It makes the game more interesting. It's a big game. Let's not hide from it. Keep it coming. There's still 3 days till game day. Let's go.
The hype train is real. Well, last week we saw Jordan Lewis have a great game. This week, I think it's his best friend, Cheeto. We'll have our bold predictions later, but I think Cheeto does it this week.
And one thing that we'll see in this game is play action pass. The Philadelphia Eagles right now are second in the league in play action snaps with 167. The Cowboys have 113, but they're both tied for second and 10.1 yards of play on play action pass. So look for play action pass this week. Don't bite the cheese. Stay in your zone.
Stay in your lane. Hey.
I've got to stop dancing. I'm sorry.
It's been about 4 weeks now since Ezekiel Elliott said our backs are against the wall. We've heard it from all the players, the coaches, everybody has said it. So what's listening to it one more time?
To make a run for those playoffs, we have to be back against the wall for the rest of the season, and we got to do everything we can.
I think when we have our backs against the wall like that as a defense, we play really well, and just knowing that we're going to be there every single step of the way, and we're not going to back down.
We got to have the mentality where our backs are still against the wall, which they are. I mean, we still got to win games.
Trying to provide some historical perspectives, really. For now, is getting ready to practice today so we can play well on Sunday.
So that is the mantra they've adopted. I personally don't hate it.
I love
it. A few times. No, I like it too.
I mean, they're going into the last quarter of the season. There's a lot of pressure on them. There's a lot of pressure on the coaching staff. I think it just says everything they need to.
Backs against the wall. I can dig it.
Wall.
Okay, guys, we're number crunching for this upcoming game against the Eagles. They are kind of a little bit beat down, but they're kind of not. You don't really know what to think about them. Taylor, who are you telling us about?
Well, I know what you need to think about Zach Ertz is that he is a scary man. The guy is catching 30% of Carson Wentz's completed passes. That is dangerous. And guys, I just told you about Cheeto Awuzie. If he has a big day, it's going to be because he's blocking this guy. He needs to just do everything he can to not let Zach Ertz just be dangerous against the Cowboys.
Okay, so another dangerous performer. He's had 2 games against the Cowboys this year. One was probably his best performance of the year. That's when he was a Lion. When he was an Eagle, Golden Tate wasn't all that special because that first week he was with them, they played the Cowboys and they were going high tempo. He wasn't really into it yet, but he's coming off his best performance as an Eagle, 8 of 8, 85 yards and a touchdown against the Redskins on Monday night. They seem to really be hitting their stride, and I trust Carson Wentz to go to this guy against the Cowboys.
Ooh. As long as we're talking about one-time Seahawks who are Eagles, Linz, keep the train rolling with Michael Bennett.
Okay.
Fletcher Cox gets all the attention in the inside, and rightfully so, but Michael Bennett can still play. It seems like he's been doing this forever. 6.5 sacks for the Eagles this year. He's more of a pass rush specialist than an all-around defensive end, but you see that hit right there. He made an impact in this game last time around. I worry about him because these Eagles ends, and I know you're going to talk about it, Jess, they can flip-flop, and so they're going to find the favorable matchup. That could be Tyron Smith, it could be Lyle Collins. Either way, you got to prepare for both of these guys.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. And the bookend on the other side of that is Brandon Graham. If you look at their stats, they're very similar in what they do. Bennett 6.5 sacks, Graham 4 sacks. They both force fumbles. They both get in the backfield. And this defensive line has posed as a problem for the Cowboys because they're tough. they're fast, they're athletic, and they're strong. And so when those guys can flip-flop, guys can be on the inside, you got tackles and ends, and they're doing their stunts and their twists. And Brandon Graham is one of those guys, like Michael Bennett, that if they get going, they can wreak havoc in the backfield. You know, Dak holds onto the ball. Sometimes it's a little bit too long. Those guys are coming in hunting for the football. They saw that on film. They'll be trying to get the ball out.
Tyron's gimpy. Lyle has had his struggles this year. It's definitely
What did we
something to
say
watch.
at lunch today, Taylor? The downfall of this team could be
injuries.
Offensive line. Can't have it happen this week, Cowboys. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we asked you guys on Twitter. Hot boys. What is so funny? Did I
Injuries on the offensive line, Lindsay. That's what we said. The communication of the hot boys.
There we go.
Coming up next.
One, two, three, four.
Hey Dallas Cowboys fans, I'm Danny Sarek at the AT&T Media Center. Eagles tight end Zach Ertz is on pace to break former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten's record for most receptions in a season by a tight end. Witten holds the record with 110 receptions. Ertz currently has 93 with 4 games left to play in the regular season. Witten and Ertz have a special bond. In his 247 games, Witten only traded jerseys with one player. That was Ertz at the end of the 2017 season, which ended up being Witten's last career game. The Cover 4 crew has been correct with their bold predictions for the last 3 weeks. Let's see if they can make it 4.
Thank you to everybody, but just to be this award winner, I guess this nominee for our team, with all the great men and great players on this team that do so much for this community, this means a lot. I mean, when I get done playing this game at the end of the day, I want to say it was a great football player. He did everything for his teammates, but not only that, he was a great man, and I just think this is a testament or something to that. So I just want to appreciate you all. Challenge you as well. We have such a great platform, not only to be in the NFL, but playing for America's team, playing for the Dallas Cowboys. So do as much as you can off the field as well, and it pays off, and it goes a long way. So appreciate it. Thank you.
Only the exclusive.
Yeah, for real.
In the team meeting room, Dak Prescott, Man of the Year.
Good
Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Doing all kinds of awesome things. Way to go, Dak. And we are getting in now to crowd surfing because we asked you guys on Twitter question about Demarcus Lawrence, supporting him, being loud, and Tank just jumped in and said, hey, can we get a hot boy section in the stands on Sunday? And we asked you guys, like, how would you make this happen? And if you're going to plan on doing it, send us a picture so we can put you on the show. So Dave says,
not me, Dave
banners,
Martinez.
art, get crazy with it, war paint.
It's a great idea because you see other NFL teams do that. Like they'll have
the pigs with the Redskins. They're not there anymore, but
or
you know.
you'll have a dedicated section of fans for each player. You see, like I think the Texans did it.
Minnesota's do that as well.
Yeah. We could do that.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Anything more creative though.
Signs and hoodies.
Hoodies for everyone.
Hey, maybe they could.
For Hot Boys gear.
Don't they have their hoodies that they make? We
Yes.
could just donate them.
They put rally towels out before every game anyway.
Put
Might
the
as well do
hoodies
a
out.
hoodie.
Pass out white tall tees.
Ah!
That's
The real hot boys.
The
Let's
Bo
go.
jeans. Yeah, if you get your pair of Bo jeans, you're
Cash money.
Woo.
That is my favorite so far.
I love it. Okay, whoa, that looks like Dan Bailey.
That's Dragon Ball Z if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All must be wearing Hot Boy shirts on defense or player jersey. A Dragon Ball Z wig. That's That's a little too intricate for me.
I think they want the flames in the hair, maybe.
I get it, but I mean, I'm trying to think logistics.
Whatever
here.
you guys do,
who's going to find 20,000
at
Dragon Ball Z
Cover
wigs?
4, we'll put you on the show. Hot Boys section at AT&T
If
Stadium.
you wear a Dragon Ball Z wig to the game, though, I will come find you and put it on Twitter and all that good stuff.
Taylor and I send Dave.
Oh
my gosh, will you give out autographs?
It's ironic coming from the girl who puts all my tweets on the telestrator during
That's
the pregame
not
show.
true. I just
Okay, we're getting into inside jokes. Moving on, bold predictions of the week. Here we go. We're getting bolder and bolder every week. David, what'll it be?
We've been watching this guy. He's come so close for so many weeks. It should have happened last time out. I'm calling for Michael Gallup. Career day, that's not a crazy amount. He only needs 80 or so yards. Big thing for me is get him in the end zone. He has missed so many opportunities. Most of them not his fault, by the way. Dak obviously missed him in the last game. I feel it. I feel it coming together for him. He's getting better and better and better, and he finally breaks out in this game.
If there's one weakness for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's their defensive backs.
They got guys out there that I've never even heard of before. Do it, Mike.
advantage.
Let's go, number 13.
Guys, I keep talking about him today, but Cheeto Awuzie, I think you're going to have a big week this week. Maybe you'll get one of these 2 defensive touchdowns that I am calling for this game. But if you don't, that's okay. As long as our cornerbacks, our secondary gets it going, heck, it could even be the linebackers. It's going to get wild out there, and I think the Hot Boys will be hot. Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Go get you
Okay. Does she know something that we don't know?
I don't know.
It sounds
Marinelli Madness.
Get a Flamin' Hot Cheeto section as well, right?
Okay, guys, talking earlier this week with Byron Jones, he did not disagree with me when I told him he should probably be in the Pro Bowl. QBs have a less than 50% success rate against this guy right here, lowest in the league. Also, no touchdowns allowed, but what is he missing? The interceptions, the takeaway. So I think to give him a push to the Pro Bowl, Byron Jones. Pick.
Like it.
This week,
It could
Carson
be a
Wentz.
pick 6. I'm
It
good
could
with that.
be a pick 6.
I'm good
Let's
with
go
that.
with Taylor.
Working
Let's
together.
make it happen.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Teamwork.
What you got, Jess?
I think for me, the biggest, boldest prediction of this week is that Brett Maher will outscore the Philadelphia Eagles by himself. Now, don't tell me that's crazy because we just stopped the New Orleans Saints from scoring no more than 10 points a week ago. And I don't think this offense and the Philadelphia Eagles are anywhere near as high power as the Saints. So if we can hold the Saints down, we can definitely hold the Philadelphia Eagles down. And I'm thinking Brett Maher somewhere around 4 or 5 field goals, maybe 2 extra points.
That's what I asked you in the production meeting is he outscoring them by scoring 6 or like 15? Like that could mean a lot of different stuff.
like 15 to 17
He's going to kick
points.
5 field goals.
Yeah.
All
He's going to be tired.
All right, well, extra points go into that too, right?
Yeah, I said 5 field goals, 2 extra points.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, let's
All right,
do this.
Brett, hope you're ready, buddy. Let's go to OT, Jess.
Well, Dak is the man of the year nominee for the Dallas Cowboys. But while that's great and that's fantastic, he's doing things off the field, Dak has to show up and be the man of the year on the football field this season. Zeke said the back is against the wall. They most definitely are. And this game starts and ends with Dak Prescott. He has to go out there and play lights out football and get this team over the hump and into the playoffs where they can do some damage.
We have the luxury of hearing all the different tours that are happening here at the Star. Well, today I heard a tour group talking, and they were talking about if fans were here to see the Eagles, and they said, yeah, Hotel California is a great song. So, that's what they think.
I know Rod Marinelli was kidding today when he said he'd been working on his howl and he might do it if Leighton Vander Esch made another big play. But what Rod probably doesn't realize is his dear friend Taylor Stern works on this show. So Rod, if it happens, I'm holding you to it, and we're going to put you on cover 4 doing the wolf howl. It's all I've ever wanted.
Please.
So be careful what you wish
amazing.
for.
Why don't
That's all I'm
Go
saying.
get it on my phone.
Exactly. No, you
Bring
will.
him down here.
You will. When he makes another play on Sunday, we're getting cover 4 content with
Cover
Rod.
4
That's all there is to it.
Guys, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central, it is podcast time for those of you who love the podcast.
Yeah.
See you guys there. I'll be on Periscope taking your questions. See you there.
Wake up with cover 4.